Hey, this is Karud. Welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode, we got this cool amazing right here, and basically what this is a 4-tier shelf. And you see the one that we got right here is from this brand. And if you guys remember in the past, I actually reviewed another product from this brand before. Let me actually get that product to show you guys what she looks like first. Alright, so here is the other one that I reviewed in the past. So you see how it's a 3-tier design shelf. So the top section right here, middle section and the bottom section, and it does have a good support in each different section for you to put a good amount of stuff on here. I believe for each different section on this one can support up to like 15 pounds or somewhere around that range. Whereas for this 4-tier option, it allows you guys to support up to 20 pounds per each different section. And when you guys view the quality of the wood right here, it is a high quality wood. And when you guys install the product, it's actually super easy. All you need to do is twist each different tubes on here to actually set it up. And they actually have different design in terms of the tube. The one that I got right here is a round tube or classic tube. They do have like a rectangle option, so if you guys want that, you can get that instead. So here is basically what the 3-tier looks like. Let me actually open up the 4-tier and set it up to show you guys how to assemble it and what the product looks like. Alright, so once you guys open up, this is what it actually looks like inside. Let's take everything out. So right here, they do provide guys a user manual to teach you guys how to set it up. Right here, they provide you guys a tube that you can use to set it up for each different section. And I'll show you guys how to set it up and what the product looks like in a second. Right here, they provide you guys an option where you can screw it onto the wall to give you guys extra support when you guys do set it up. And last but not least, we do have the 4 different boards on here since it is a 4-tier shelf. So if I bring it over, here is basically what the product looks like. So the wood that they do use on here, it is a high quality wood. They do have different design wood, so you definitely want to do your own research to see which one you prefer. I got this one because it looks pretty nice and it does match the setting or the environment that I have in this room. And if you guys notice, for each different section on here, they do have the hole where you have to insert a tube to actually screw it together. And you see on the side right here, we do have a curved design. So that way, if you guys accidentally bump on here, you won't hurt yourself compared to like the pointy corners. So here is basically what the top part looks like. And here is the bottom. And like I mentioned, they do provide you guys 4 of them. So that is basically everything that's included in the package. Now I'm actually start setting up to show you guys how to assemble it. So the first thing I want to do is to set up the bottom of the base first. So I just want to get the short legs right here. There should be a total of 4 of them. So this part right here is the bottom, and this part right here is the top, because you guys want to screw in the tube on here. Next step, you guys want to open up the tube, so that way you can set it up together. So they do provide guys a bunch of these tubes, 4 for each different section or each different level. So here is this side, and here is the other side. And when you guys feel the quality of the tube, I think it's like a plastic material on here, but it does give you guys a pretty good support, if you can see. So now let's start setting up the product. So it doesn't really matter which board you guys use, they're all the same. But basically what you guys want to do is go like this. And you guys want to insert the bottom part into the bottom and just screw it together. Just keep turning until you guys can't turn anymore. So once you guys screw on the bottom part, here is basically what the product looks like. So you basically want to repeat the same step for each one of the holes. Alright, so once you guys set the bottom part, then you guys can work on the next level or next section. So you can put this down on the floor. And you guys want to get the next wood and just put it on top. Make sure it fits on all 4 of the holes. Once you guys got it fit into all 4 of the holes, then you guys work on the next tube. And what I really like about the design of the actual shelves that we got right here is the fact that even though they mentioned how it's a 4-tier shelf, you do have the option to use it 2-tier or 3 tiers as well. So for example, if you guys want to keep it as is like this, then you do the cover, just screw it on top. And I'll show you guys how to set up the cover in a second. For now, I want to fully set it up first. So if you see the whole setup process and everything, it doesn't take that long. It's actually pretty easy. Like we're already halfway done setting up the product already. Alright, so we're done with that section. Now let's put on the next one. And now I'm putting on the next tube, or the last tube. Alright, so we just finished that section as well. Now we can put the last layer on top. So when we put on the last layer, do we want to put the cover on top, which is right here. So they basically provide guys 4 of these covers and put it on top. So I'm going to screw it on and then show you guys what she looks like. And you don't have to make it too tight just in case if you guys ever need to take it out. Putting on this cover just makes it look nice, just like the one we got right here. So once you guys do that, then you guys all set. So the whole setup process and everything took less than 15 minutes to actually finish setting up. So when you guys put both of them side by side, you can definitely see the difference that's on here. This one right here is a 4-tier shelf, and this was a 3-tier shelf. But even for a 3-tier shelf, you can see that this one's actually taller as well. And that is because the way how they designed the product for the tube the second section right here is shorter, where for each different section for this one is the same height. So you get the same amount of space here as right here, and also for the bottom as well. And like I mentioned earlier, if you guys want to, you do have the option to like take off this part right here and only use a 3-tier shelf if you guys want to. Or if you guys want to do a 2-tier or 4-tier, that is totally up to you guys as well. So when you guys compare this 4-tier shelf to this one right here is definitely more space saving than this one because it's much more smaller. But this one right here gives you guys a lot more space to put a lot more stuff. You can see how you can put stuff here, 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 and here. And it's also much wider as well. And like I mentioned, the weight capacity for each different section on here is 20 pounds, 20 pounds, 20 pounds, and etc. Whereas for this one, I believe was like 10 pounds or 15 pounds. But here is basically what the product looks like when you guys do set it up. You can see it's super easy to actually set it up and actually works pretty well when you guys do use it. But that is basically everything that's on the product. Now to unboxing and testing product. Now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for this product, I do have to say that it is pretty worth it if you guys want one and need one of these. Especially if you guys are trying to look for a high quality shelf that has different tiers on here that's adjustable as well. Whether you guys want a more spacious option or less spacious option, both of these are actually pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have to one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else that you actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.